Hello and welcome to 10 Minutes Book. I am your book guide, Neela, here to decode the world's most impactful books. Have you ever set a big goal for yourself, full of motivation, only to find yourself back at square one a few weeks later? Whether it's going to the gym, learning a new skill, or starting a business, we all struggle with change. The problem isn't you. The problem is your system. Today we are summarizing Atomic Habits by James Clear, a book that provides a revolutionary framework for getting 1% better every day. The core idea is simple but profound. We often think that massive success requires massive action, but Clear shows that tiny atomic changes are the key. He illustrates this with some simple math. If you get just 1% better each day for a year, you'll end up 37 times better by the time you're done. In contrast, if you get 1% worse each day, you decline down to almost zero. Your habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. But where do we start? Clear says we often begin at the wrong place. He introduces 3 layers of behavior change: outcomes, processes, and identity. Outcomes are about what you get, processes are about what you do, but the deepest layer, your identity, is about what you believe. Many of us start by setting outcome-based goals like, I want to lose 20 pounds. The problem is, this doesn't address the beliefs that drive your behavior. The most effective way to change your habits is to focus on who you wish to become. The goal isn't to run a marathon. The goal is to become a runner. The goal isn't to write a book. It's to become a writer. Each time you perform a small habit, you are casting a vote for that new identity. So, how do we build these identity-affirming habits? This is where Clear's 4-step framework comes in. Every habit follows a loop: cue, craving, response, and reward. To build a good habit, we must make the 4 steps easy and attractive. This leads us to the 4 laws of behavior change. The first law is to make it obvious. The cue is what triggers your habit, so you need to make the cues for your good habits obvious and visible. The best way to do this is with a technique called habit stacking. Don't just say, I will meditate. Instead, link it to an existing habit. Your formula is after, I will. For example, after I pour my morning cup of coffee, I will meditate for 1 minute. Your existing habit becomes the cue for the new one. To break a bad habit, you do the opposite. Make it invisible. If you want to stop eating junk food, get it out of your house. Reduce your exposure to the cues. The second law is to make it attractive. We are driven by the anticipation of a reward. If a habit is attractive, we will have a stronger craving to do it. A powerful strategy here is temptation bundling. You pair an action you want to do with an action you need to do. For example, after I do 30 minutes of studying, the habit I need, I will watch 1 episode of my favorite show, the habit I want. This makes the difficult habit more attractive because you know a reward is coming. To break a bad habit, you make it unattractive. Focus on the negative consequences of the action to reduce your craving for it. The third law is to make it easy. We are fundamentally wired to follow the path of least resistance. The more friction there is to performing a habit, the less likely we are to do it. You need to reduce the friction associated with your good habits. If you want to go for a run in the morning, lay out your running clothes the night before. If you want to eat healthier, chop up fruits and vegetables on the weekend and put them in clear containers in your fridge. The most powerful technique here is the 2-minute rule. When you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. Read before bed becomes read 1 page. Do yoga becomes take out my yoga mat. The point isn't to get results immediately. It's to master the art of showing up. You have to establish a habit before you can improve it. For bad habits, you must do the inverse. Make it difficult. Increase the friction. If you want to watch less TV, unplug it after each use and take the batteries out of the remote. Finally, the 4th law is to make it satisfying. A habit needs to be enjoyable for it to stick. The human brain evolved to prioritize immediate rewards over delayed ones. A good habit like exercise often has a delayed reward. You might not see the results for weeks. To fix this, you need to find a way to give yourself an immediate reward. The best way to do this is with a habit tracker. Get a calendar and put an X on every day you complete your habit. The X is a small, immediate, and satisfying reward. It creates a visual record of your progress, And after a few days, you won't want to break the chain. This simple act of tracking is a vote for your new identity. To break a bad habit, you make it unsatisfying. Find an accountability partner and set up a habit contract. If you fail to stick to your goal, there is an immediate and painful consequence, like paying your friend $20. So let's recap the system. The secret to results that last is to stop worrying about big, audacious goals and instead focus on improving by just 1% each day. Build your new identity one vote at a time and use the 4 laws. 1. Make it obvious. 2. Make it attractive. 3. Make it easy. 4. And make it satisfying. Success is the product of daily habits, not once-in-a-lifetime transformations. The small atomic choices you make every day are compounding into the person you are destined to become. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this summary helpful, please give this video a like, share it with someone who might enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe to 10 Minutes Book for more summaries like this one. See you in next video.